What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. It's your boy Shane the Great. Your boy's back with another video. And guys, Bitcoin, it's just been bing bonging around. It did actually dump since my last video. It did hit a low of 65,600, not quite 65k, which we saw, was it last week? Yep. And yeah, it just hit that, and right now it's pumped up about 2% since, yeah, 2.2%. So if you were able to go long here or buy, congratulations to you. Me personally, I bought Bitcoin around like 66-ish K. Bitcoin's not really doing too much. I did realize after I made the last video that I didn't really talk about alts that much. So I do apologize for that, because I know alts is like a big thing. I mean, that's what I got into at first when I got into crypto. Like, you know, Ethereum, Pepe, Dogecoin, all these stuff. And then Kaspa, I lost a lot of money in Kaspa. I don't want to talk about it. Same with Brett. I lost so much money with these two coins. Obviously, looking back, I wish I just stuck to Bitcoin. And that's what I'm doing now. And it's going out perfectly well. I have little to no stress right now with trading and investing into the market, because I know for a fact, obviously this is not financial advice, don't take what I'm saying as gospel, Bitcoin is going to be at least 100 to 120k from like another year and a half from now. It could be before that, or maybe a bit later. Maybe a bit later because, like, you know, post halving and whatnot, but there could be a huge news catalyst, like them printing a bunch of money again, like what they did back in 2021, was it 2022? Or, you know, there's just some big country or huge company just buying Bitcoin. Like once Apple, Microsoft, all these companies start bidding Bitcoin, it's over. Like you're never going to see Bitcoin under a certain price again, unless like eventually those companies just like dump on the market for whatever reason. And right now you're seeing like people who bought Bitcoin and been holding it from like the early days, like from 2012, 2015, 2016. I heard about Bitcoin in 2017, but I was like 12 years old back then, 13, 14 years old. So obviously I'd never got into it, but point is, like, people who bought around that time, they're selling now. And can you blame them, guys? Like, I don't blame them all. If I'm up like millions of dollars, hundreds of millions, even billions, I'm dumping. I don't care if I'm dumping on the average person, or, you know, whoever is just buying at 100k, 120k. That sucks for them. I mean, that's just the game we play. There has to be losers for there to be winners. That's just unfortunate reality when it comes to real life, and also like investing and trading in the market as a whole. That's just, it is what it is. Yeah, altcoins, what I'm doing, I'm really staying away from Ethereum, staying away from Pepe, Kaspa, Brett. Solana actually is not that bad of a buy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let me go to the daily chart, because I know Solana did hit like $76 or something like last week. Oh, $67 US a coin. What the heck? So how much is that down from the current price? Well, that was almost 20%. So if you're able to catch that wick, bro, you're up 20% right now. That's crazy. And right now it's not even a bad time to DC in, because, like, bro, Solana was literally, what? Bro, earlier this year, it was 100. Really? It was that much? I didn't even know that. So it's down like 50% since then. 45, 50%. That's crazy. So if you're gonna buy now, like, and this is pretty realistic, if it goes back to $140, $150 a coin, you're making like 80%. Like, that is incredible. Again, not financial advice, but I'm sticking to Bitcoin. That's like the safe play to stay stress-free. Obviously, aren't gonna net as much gains, but I'm not trying to brag, but I am like trading and also putting in like a decent amount of money, like more than the average person invests and trades in the market. So that's why I'm sticking to Bitcoin as compared to these other alts, because I lost so much money on these alts last year. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm not gonna say the dollar amount, but I'm gonna just keep it real. It messed me up. So that's why I'm sticking to Bitcoin. And even if we go down lower, Ethereum will definitely look like a better buy, but it could revisit the low we saw in April last year in 2025 when Trump announced those Liberation Day tariffs, which liberated everyone's portfolios. And if we look at that price from today's current price, that's 30%. So if you just wait a bit longer, which is what I plan on doing if I do decide to buy Ethereum, is you should probably wait till then, because that is a really realistic price. And I don't think it will go down much from there. It could go down to even like under $1,000, which is what, 50%? It could. But like I said, if you're DCAing it, it's not that big of a deal. You just buy like $500 here, $500 here, $1,000 there, whatnot. But yeah, anyways, Bitcoin, like I said in the previous video, my plan is to literally sell whatever I have on Bitcoin right now whenever we get back into the 70s, maybe the 80s, and then just sell everything and then hold cash, because I am anticipating a much bigger move lower. Obviously the bottom, our local bottom that we have from the week before, it was what, 59,800 for Bitcoin. We could get a double bottom and, you know, we could just run up from there to like the 70s. Yeah, I do think we're going to revisit this level, and I won't be surprised if we do break below it. If we do, the big one, like, ignore all these ones between 57 and 52. Those really matter if you're a trader like me. But if you're investing long term, like, just pay attention to 59,800. If that fails to hold, I will be looking for a move down to like 50k to 55k, and if those fail to hold, I'll be looking for a move to literally 35 and 45k. And a lot of people are going to be getting mad at me for saying that or being like very surprised, but that's just the reality with the market we're in. We're in a bear market, guys. We are no longer in a bull market. I know a lot of people are still in denial. Yeah, just don't be that guy who trades the market you want as opposed to trading the market that's in front of you. That's a quote from Ben Cohen, which is literally so true. Which is, as we're speaking in this moment, it is a bear market. It's not a bull market. And in bear markets, you do see massive rallies, 10, 20, 30% moves. Like for an example, when we hit 59k, we went all the way to 70, what's like almost 72. And that's almost a 20% gain from there. Like, I bought close to those price ranges, and I made maybe like what, 5-10% in that move. This will be another video. I have spoke about this in the past, but the inflation is getting out of control, and luckily that benefits people like me and you guys who invest in assets. But it sucks for the average everyday person who only holds and can afford to hold cash. But if you're able to trade and invest, then it benefits you because you're the one who holds the asset. And obviously when inflation goes up, the asset prices appreciate along with it. But obviously at the cost of the dollar going down. Hence why Trump, the US president, wants a weaker dollar, because when you have a weaker dollar, inflation goes up. And when inflation goes up, the asset prices go up. Real estate goes up, gold goes up, silver, Bitcoin, stocks, like look at the SPX, the S&P, Nvidia. This is literally case studies right here. So pretty much money's fake, guys. Everyone works their whole entire life to just make something that the government can print, and that is why you have to be ahead of the game. I'm trying to be ahead of the game. Hope you guys are trying to be ahead of the game, so you can, you know, not work your whole entire life. Obviously, at some point, you're going to have to work, you know, make your initial money and then do that to invest. I'm still currently going to school. You know, I will work, but eventually I do hope to retire early. Like, I'm 21 right now. I do hope to literally retire in maybe my late 20s, early 30s. Maybe even before that. It depends. Like, anything can happen at that point. So yeah, guys, God bless. Take care. Be sure to drop a like if y'all enjoyed today's video. And yeah, guys, take care and peace.